Hey guys, Snowflake here, and welcome to episode 2 of Dragon Age Origins. It's been almost a year and a half since the last time I played this, and well, even in that video we only did the introduction. Since then I changed PCs and lost that save, but there wasn't much to it anyway. So I've just tried to remember which kind of character I picked and pick the same kind, if that makes sense. So yeah, let's go through the tutorial. This game can be played from a variety of tactical viewpoints. Use a mouse wheel to bring your camera down to exploration mode. Okay, right click on your desired destination. Let's see if we can talk to Gorham. No? Okay. Your character now has a move order. You can issue orders in real time or while paused. Press space to unpause. Okay, new codex. New quest. Okay, so new party members join. You can take control of his character directly by left clicking on his or her portrait. So I can control this guy, Gorham, as well, apparently. Okay, exploration. Yeah, okay, I can move. That's nice. Use your mouse wheel to zoom in and out. Okay. Plot helpers are markers on your current area map that indicate where you need to go. My map is here. Okay, cool. There was one thing I wanted to check out. Which is journal, I think. So we got some... Okay, your journal tracks updates. Okay. Blah blah blah. Got it. Codex. Okay, so this keeps like everything we've learned, so these sort of tutorial things are kept here. There's a couple of things on culture and history that we got. So we got something called Orzammar Politics. It's not that long, so I'm gonna read it. So as dangerous as it is to mistake a dwarf's caste, it is far more deadly to mistake his alliances among the noble houses of Orzammar. Everyone in the city is allied with someone, whether by blood or by word. The nobles do not engage directly in commerce themselves, as that is the domain of a merchant caste, but they do serve as patrons. They invest in shops or in artisans' work, and in turn reap a share of the profits as well as a measure of the credit. Merchants or mores alike benefit from the service of a prestigious patron. The relative power of each house is ever-changing. It is usually safe to assume that whichever noble house holds the throne is at the top of the heap. But below that, things grow into a tangled mess. Houses ally with one another by marriage. They earn rank and prestige when combatants loyal to them or from their own bloodlines win provings. They earn it when artisans they patronize become sought after or well regarded, or when the merchants they invest in become successful. The degrees of power that these achievements confer is so murky, even to the dwarves, that it isn't unusual for nobles to challenge each other to provings over whose smith forges better belt buckles or whose servants have the best manners. Nor is it out of the ordinary to find two merchants arguing over whose noble patron has won the most acclaim, for the rank of a patron is the rank of a client. Nowhere is this more apparent than in the assembly, where the deshes, representatives of each noble house, meet. Although the king technically rules Orzammar, kings are elected by the assembly, and so each king must work constantly to maintain the support of the deshes. Kings who prove unpopular find their heirs deemed unacceptable to inherit the throne. Power then passes to another house. From In Pursuit of Knowledge, The Trials of the Chantry Scholar by Brother Genitivi. Okay, that's interesting. So kings are elected in Orzammar, which is the home of the dwarves, and in order to stay in power they have like servants and merchants represent them, and then they're basically a reflection of the king themselves. So that's interesting. Alright, we've got Dwarven Faith. We are the children of the stone. She supports us, shelters us, offers us the most priceless gifts of the earth. The worthy return to her embrace in depth, becoming ancestors. The unworthy are cast out, unable to rest, but their failings may not weaken the stone. So it has been since the earliest memories. We live by the stone, guided by the ancestors who speak with the voice of approvings, and whose memories the shape rate keeps forever in lyrium. We do not accept the empty promises of heaven as the wild elves do, or vie for the favour of absent gods. Instead, we follow in the footsteps of our paragons, the greatest of our ancestors, warriors, craftsmen, leaders, the greatest examples of life spent in service to our fellow dwarves. Our paragons joined with the stone in life and now stand watch at our gate, ushering in those services privileged to visit our city. We know there is no greater honour to hope for, no better reward for an exceptional life, as told by Sheepa Zibor. Okay, let's have a look at our current quest. The Pride of Edukun, which is, if you missed it, that's the name of our family, our bloodline. Visit the merchants or watch for provings. Your father, King Engrin, has arranged for a feast to celebrate your appointment as Orzamar's newest commander. However, you have several hours before your father will be ready to present you to the other nobles. You may visit the merchants who have set up shop in the Diamond Quarter, or watch for provings that are being held in your honour. The proving grounds are one tier down from the Diamond Quarter in the Commons. Okay, so we have two options here. Let's see if there's anything interesting in our room. Because I think... okay, there's a chest here. Right, inventory is divided into two sections. Equipped items for a selected character. Okay. Drag and drop items between the two sides. So we have... so this is what we know. Okay. So this is all the stuff in the chest. So lesser health poultice is basically a health pot. Okay. So when your items, you need to open the inventory screen. Do so now by clicking on the highlighted icon or pressing I. Sure? Yeah. Alright, there we go. Okay, so we are wearing some armour at the moment. We've got an iron longsword. Dwarven noble armoured gloves, dwarven noble armour. Okay. Yeah, let's go into war like this, guys. Okay, now I'll re-equip it. Okay, put a consumable on my quick bar. What's this? Poison making. Okay. And these are my skills. Okay. Cool. Although armor provides great protection, safety comes at a price. Anything heavier than regular clothing causes fatigue, which increases the cost of spells and talents. Okay, and there's some talents that can reduce power of fatigue. Okay. Thank you. Now I think I'll go back to my chest. So we've got a small grease trap. When triggered, this trap releases a small grease slick that slows the movement speed of any creatures who enter the area, and then they fall unless they pass a physical resistance check. What's that, like a doctor's examination? Friendly fire possible. Who cares, just friendly fire. We've got a dagger, we've got a mace, we've got a maul, and we've got a short bow. Okay, let's see, so we've got a dagger which does 7 damage. It's about the same as this longsword, I think. and the longsword does more damage. But oh wow, I'm cycling through both of them, but this one actually compares them both. So I think as a rogue, it would make more sense to use a dagger. It does less damage, but has more of a crit chance and more armor penetration. Maybe? I don't know, it feels like the right thing to do. Maybe it isn't. There's a crystal here. The crystal contains an image of the city of Orzammar. And we got a codex for that. The city of Orzammar. The dwarves are lauded for their craftsmanship, and the city of Orzammar is one of their finest works. Orzammar lies at the heart of the Frostback Mountains, deep underground. The city arcs outward from the royal palace, which is built around a natural lava vent, continually fountaining liquid rock which both lights and heats the entire cavern. The topmost tier of Orzammar is home to the noble caste, with their palaces fanning out in both directions from the court of the king, as well as the Shaperate, which serves as a repository for all dwarven knowledge. The lower tier is the commons, where the merchant caste holds sway, and where the finest works of Orzammar's craftsmen are for sale. In the centre of a river of lava connected to the commons by a causeway are the proving grounds, a sacred arena where the dwarves by ancient traditions settle their disputes. On one side of the fiery river are the ruins of old dwarven palaces fallen into disrepair, which the locals call Dust Town, now home to the city's castless. On the other side of the river are the Deep Roads, which once joined the sprawling dwarven empire together, and now after centuries of darkspawn incursions are largely sealed off. Nearly all knowledge of this network of underground passages has been lost, even to its builders. From In Pursuit of Knowledge, The Travels of a Chantry Scholar by Brother Genetivi. Alright. There was something here. How do you... Alright, you can move around like this. So A and D move around the map. Okay. What's this? Vanity. Is this money? I think that's money. It's very bad UI if it's not money. Anything else of interest in this room? No, not really. Let's go into this part. Nope. Not you. Okay, go to this door. Anything here? There was something, I think. No. Oh, yeah, book. New Codex, Orzammar History, Chapter 1. Cool, we're learning. The memories tell us that our kingdom once reached far beneath the mountains and that the Faigs were almost beyond counting. Kal Sharok was the capital then, home to all the noble houses, and Orzammar was simply the home of the miner and smith castes. It was with the Tevinter Imperium that things changed. Paragon Garel moved the seat of power to Orzammar to more closely oversee the trade that began with the surface. It seemed that our people were entering a new age of prosperity. The memories hold no explanations for the coming of the Darkspawn, only questions. At first they were rumours, noises in the deep roads, a lost traveller here and there. The warrior caste sent men to patrol the road and thought the matter settled. We did not know that while we searched for them they were engaged in a search of their own. Sleeping deep in the stone itself was the Archdemon. They found him and awakened him, and the blight began. The Darkspawn poured out of the deep roads like smoke then, and the warrior caste struggled to hold them back. Countless Faigs were lost in that first blight, but as ever in the worst moments of our need, a Paragon arose. Paragon Aduka led the defences of Orzammar, and the Dark Horde was beaten back. The cost of victory, however, was great. Much of the deep roads were sealed to hold back the Darkspawn, cutting off Faigs and even whole cities forever. Orzammar as a kingdom as told by Shaper Zibor. That guy again. Cool. Story time is fun. Can we get another book? There's clearly a lot more there, but... Alright, we won't. Let's talk to a royal guard. I think...
Good day, Lord Idukan.
Oh, thank you.
I am at your service. No sign of trouble here.
Okay.
I am at your service.
What's on this side? Anything cool? The door here. Trian's room can't unlock. Okay. Guess we have to go this way.
Oh,
Huh?
so sorry.
What was this guy doing? Belen. Snoop around in his room. Or her room. I didn't even see who it was. Oh, mistress. Oh, was this one of those situations where I've caught someone doing something with someone that they shouldn't have been doing? Quite possibly. Is there anything else I can do in this room before I inevitably talk to her? Chest. Can't unlock. I don't think there's anything else, is there? No. Okay. Oh. Armoire. Dwarven Merchant spell. Increases monetary gain. Cool, can I equip that? Yeah. Cool. Now I make more money. Nice. Anything else I can loot? I can't loot that chest. What's this? Nope, can't loot that. Alright, let's talk to this mistress.
I'm sorry. I thought you were Prince Balin coming down the hall. Forgive me.
I mean, I can tell, but, who are you?
It seems she's one of your brother Balin's newest,
Okay, so
attendants.
Balin's my brother.
Prince Balin is attending the feast being held in Lord Idukan's honor.
Yes, of course. It was presumptuous of me to think that he would return to... I am sorry. I will show myself out, with your leave, my lord.
Alright, I'll be nice.
Thank you.
Yes, you may go.
I will go now.
So people are scared of me, huh? Good. I think. Okay. Another guard here. There's a servant here. Let's talk to the servant.
Ancestors watch over you, my lord.
Oh, thank you. So I don't know if any of these guys have any, like, interesting dialogue. Some more guards here.
I am at your service.
Okay, what's in here? I can't talk to this guy, he's too busy. You keep doing you though, man. So, how can I see the map? That's how I can see the map. So the Noble's Feast is that way. Lord Ronastace is that way. And if I go to Journal... Kitchen, Diamond Quarter, Belen's room, my room, Trian's room, Father's room. Where's Father's room? Alright, map tutorial. Yeah, cheers. Is this my father's room? And I can't go in there. Okay. So I only have one way to go here. Which is fine. Just trying to explore. Okay. There's Noble.
You sure you want to go to the feast now? I doubt we can escape to see the provings once we're inside.
Oh yeah, oh, this is the feast. You're right, let's go see the
Can't
proving
wait to
sites.
see who's fighting today.
I am proud to serve the Idukans.
Thanks, man. What's this noble have to say?
I went to watch the provings. Most exciting.
Uh-huh. Door, card unlock. Oh, really are trying to corral me into... There's another noble.
Tomorrow will bring much glory.
Or is that because I'm gonna be presented as the new king or something? What's in here? Oh wait, I'm controlling Gorim. I didn't even realize. Yeah, I want to control me. That's funny. So I came from here. Can't go through there. So what's this? The door to the Diamond Quarter.
I am proud to serve the Idukans.
Okay. New Codex, Life in Orzammar. Let's read that. The dwarves of Orzammar are quite unlike those found in most human cities. Although Orzammar derives its vast wealth from trade with human kingdoms, all dwarves who come to the surface to trade are stripped of their position in society. Dwarven merchants are so ubiquitous in human cities that many people labour under the impression that all dwarves are merchants, although their whole race worships coining trade. But these surface dwarves are atypical creatures, the ones willing to give up all ties to their kin and sacrifice their rank in order to conduct business. Below ground, the dwarves are a people obsessed with honour their own and that of their family. Most nobles incorporate chainmail even into formal gowns because slights and insults often turn deadly. They are a people who revere excellence and strive to achieve it in all things. Even members of the servant caste have been elevated to paragons, usually posthumously, in recognition of remarkable service. From In Pursuit of Knowledge, The Travels of a Chantry Scholar by Private Genitivi. Cool. So, we're outside now.
Your father has allowed the merchants to show their wares in the Diamond Quarter during these celebrations.
Oh, that's nice of him. Can't go that way. Okay.
I'm sure we can work this out reasonably. It's in the records. There's nothing I can do.
Bruntin Volney and Scholar... Does that say Goethe? I think it says Goethe.
Please, Master Volney. My work is accredited by the Shaper.
These books are lies written by the enemies of House Volney.
I write only what I find in the ancient records. Lord Idukan, you can vouch for my work, can't you?
I don't know your
Father
work,
loved
man.
my History of Idukan, Paragon King, Peacemaker.
What's going on here?
This worm has written a book that slanders my house.
What does it say?
It doesn't matter, it's all lies.
Tell me what it says, Scholar.
My work tells the stories of all those raised paragons in the last 500 years. When the Assembly names a paragon, that man or woman is then, by definition, everything one can aspire to be in the world. They form their own noble houses and are revered as living ancestors. But paragons start off as men.
Volney was more than a man.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm just gonna I'll just ask Gorin what he thinks.
If I remember my lessons, Volney was a controversial choice as Paragon.
It's so good to see some reverence for history among the young generation. Volney became a paragon by the narrowest margin in history. One vote. A vote mired in rumors of intimidation, intrigue, and outright bribery. The records of that vote are kept in the Shaperate and are a matter of fact. Not liking history doesn't make it any less true.
Alright, I'm gonna side with a Scholar. I always tell the truth, kids.
You're taking his side? What if he published a book like this about your Paragon Idukan?
There you go. The truth is more important than your pride.
You would not say so if it was your house, but I shall respect your wishes. For now. Excuse me.
For now? Oh, well, them be fighting words, mate.
has no idea how weak his house is or how low he sits in it. Shall I have him killed, my lord?
He's not worth a blade. Leave him be. We're not savages here. We don't kill people because we disagree with them.
As you say.
You've shown House Aydukin a friend to research, history, and the glory of our people.
Carry on with your work, Scholar. I'm being a good guy.
Of course. I have much to document and organize.
I wonder what he would have
Good
given
day,
me.
Your Highness. And thank you.
Okay.
My thanks.
Okay, I
House
can't say
Aydukin
anything
is
else.
blessed to have you.
Orzammar Guard.
I'm at your service. Good day, Lord Aydukin. I'm at your service.
Dwarven Noble.
Looks like the noble hunters are out in force, my lord.
Did you see those noble hunters? Shameful.
Noble Hunters. Is this a merchant? Let's talk to the merchant.
The finest in home decorations! The finest in home decorations!
Okay, I can't buy from him, apparently. What about this guy?
Ah, my friend.
The Darkspawn
Enjoying the
will
festivities?
surely run in fear from you, my lord.
Have you heard about tomorrow's assault on the Darkspawn burrows?
Who hasn't?
They say
What about you?
Nothing beats a good set of steel cutlery. Nothing beats a good set of steel
Okay,
cutlery.
I guess there's not much point in buying cutlery in this game. Anything here? Nope. Prince Trian Aydukin. Oh, or Silk Merchant.
My lord, I do.
Okay, I can buy
You
from
honor
you.
me by visiting my humble booth. May I show you my wares?
Gorum, why is this man speaking to me? Of course, good merchant.
Please, look as you wish.
Let's encourage the merchants to do their craft. Okay, so I have 5 gold and 5 what? Oh, there's bronze, silver, and gold. I have 5 bronze. I can't afford anything here. Not even close, but it's cool to have a look. Okay, so you have loads of stuffs. Okay, so I guess this is my brother. What? Okay, cool, merchants. Yep, gotcha. So this is I assume is a brother of mine, Trian, and that's Bellum, the other one. Okay. So let's talk to my brothers.
Trustfala, big brother. How surprising to run into you out among the common folk.
Especially since duty requires that you attend our King Father at the feast today. Have you so little respect for him to disregard his wishes on a day set aside for you?
Lord Harrowmont told me we wouldn't be needed for hours at least.
Silence! If I want the opinion of my sibling's second, I will ask for it.
Yeah, don't talk to
Yes,
Gorum
Your
like
Highness.
that. Oh, there's actually an option. Yeah, don't speak to Gorum like that.
I speak to lower houses and castes as they should be spoken to. Now do as I say.
Should I enlist the aid of my brother? Keep barking orders, I'm sure I'll care something. I won't drag my brother into this.
Your lack of a sense of duty to your house is obvious. I can't imagine why you're receiving a commission. I expect after tomorrow I'll spend much time apologizing to the heads of the noble houses for the deaths of their children under your incompetent command.
That's a bit harsh, isn't it, Trian?
As heir to the throne, it is my duty to impart wisdom and judgment upon those who need it. Now then, you, get to the feast.
I think I'll go when I'm ready.
Stubborn, aren't you? When I'm king, I will help you get over that. Come, Balin.
That was fun. Nothing like being talked down to by the next king.
Also, Trian's the next king. Wait, what? I thought I was going to be king. Perhaps he's got to be alive to be king. We don't kill our brothers for now. He hasn't done anything that bad yet. Perhaps becoming king will calm Trian.
We can only hope. Perhaps we should get going.
Okay, cool. Noble man, noble woman.
Look at this piece, darling. It rivals even the work of the Paragon Smith herself.
Nonsense, woman. Your words bring shame upon our house.
Okay, that's all they have to say. Armor merchant.
My lord Iduken, nothing here rivals your amazing Iduken armor, but if you wish something made...
You know very well House Iduken has its own royal armorers.
Of course. Forgive me.
Show me your wares anyway, merchant.
You honor me, your highness.
Okay. So I could sell this stuff and get some more. But Dwarven helmet, Dwarven armored gloves. I can't afford this stuff. Okay, we've got... Oh, okay, more characters we can talk to. Telly and Mardi. These are Dwarven nobles. Let's talk to Telly and Mardi.
What have we here? Two handsome, strapping, noble
Ooh.
lords. You both look so grand.
And isn't this the man of the hour, the king's son?
Who's your friend, my lord?
Damn, I can see
Another
where this is
noble from
going.
The honored House Iduken?
This is my loyal second. Nah, I'm a good bro. I'm gonna make him sound special. This is Sir Gorham of the warrior caste.
Oh, then not a noble?
No, Telly, not a noble. Stone you're thick sometimes.
Nah, I'm not gonna do that to Gorham. Why do you care if Gorham is noble? Yeah, let's get him some action.
They're noble hunters, my lord. A man takes his caste from his father, and these women hope to bear a noble lord's son. If one is successful, she's raised up to concubine in the noble house to care for her child. It provides new sword arms for the house, and many nobles look favorably
Gorham,
on
man,
such women.
don't put yourself down like that. So what? Is he literally asking me that should I sleep with one of these girls? That sounds like a good deal to me.
Shall I come to your chambers after the ceremony then?
I talked to him first. I want him.
He's looking for a woman, Telly, not a
Ooh.
little girl.
Fight over
And I
him.
know how to give my lord a night he'll remember.
Do I really have to pick just one? I don't get to choose which one I want, do I? Just say her, make a joke about one of them, picking one of them, or leaving.
No fear, Telly. Many nobles will fancy a younger girl. I will see you when the ceremony ends, my lord.
Nice. That's how you do it, ladies and gentlemen.
Many thanks, my lord. Many thanks, my lord.
Okay, what about you two?
You honor us with your presence, Lord Iduken.
They're fighting the provings in your honor. How exciting.
Indeed. Another merchant?
Invest in the next great trade expedition.
Oh, barrels. I can loot. Dusted leather armor. Short bow. Okay. Free stuff. Was any of them? Can I wear any of them? Already got gloves, which are not as good as the ones I have. Same with the armor. Alright, never mind. Royal Guard.
I am at your service.
Weapon merchant.
Greetings, my lord Iduken. I am so honored to have you visit my booth. I have a proposition, but I dared not approach.
Yet you dare now.
It's alright, I'll hear him out.
Very well then, speak.
Yes, just so. Here's the thing. What I mean to say is...
I mean, why would I be mean? It's alright.
Sorry. So nervous. I had a dagger made, for you, as a gift for your first command. Sent a messenger to deliver the dagger to you. Prince Trian had him thrown out. I don't know what offense he caused, but I had him beaten severely.
So Trian's being douche. Let me see this dagger.
Here it is, your highness.
That's an amazing piece, merchant.
You do me much honor, sir. The blade has been crafted over a period of 2 years by masters of every art.
2 years to craft a dagger.
First command, and hope that someday, when he rules, he will wear it.
Trian is heir. He will rule when King Endrin returns to the stone.
If the assembly wills it. Forgive me, sir, but whispers say the second child of Endrin will be chosen.
Whispers indeed.
Oh, so the child hasn't been chosen yet.
If
So
Trian recognizes it, though, it may send the wrong message. Or the right one, depending on your view.
So taking the dagger might get Trian angry, but then... You know, I'll take the dagger. Why should I care what he thinks?
Thank you. You bring uncountable honor to me.
What he means is that you'll bring uncountable gold to him if you wear that piece in public.
Okay, so we got Noble's dagger. Which is better than my current dagger. And does electricity damage. Whatever that is. Yeah, we'll take it. Thank you. What else we got? Another merchant? Nope, magic merchant.
Lord Iduken, here?
I love that electricity effect.
He's fainted. Quite the impression these days.
Oh dear.
Is it hard to be the king's child, never able to just blend in?
What did he say? Is it hard to be the king's child? Sometimes.
The price of power, I suppose. Shall we move along?
I suppose we have to. Dwarven noble.
You bring great glory to your house, my lord.
Merchant. Nothing. Royal guard.
Congratulations on being named commander, my lord.
Royal escort.
My lord, are you heading to the proving arena?
Yes, I intend to watch for provings.
We have been charged with the task of escorting you to the proving grounds.
I clean forgot about that. Forgive me, I should have informed you sooner. The king decided you were not to travel through the commons unguarded.
Very well, if it pleases my father. I'm trying to get on his good side, because I want to be king, right?
Will we be leaving then?
Yes.
We are at your command.
Cool. So this is the proving ground, which is like an arena, I think, where people, well, there you go, settle their disputes with fighting, and we get to watch. New codex for proving. Right, let's quickly read about what we're getting ourselves into. Valos Atredun. In the 23rd year of the reign of King Ragnar Aeducan, an old man of the servant caste was accused of stealing a sapphire ring from his employer, Lord Dakche. The servant was stripped of his position, he and his family thrown to the streets, and soon after the servant died. The son of a disgraced servant challenged Lord Dakche to a proving, declaring that his father had been the victim of a cruel injustice and the ancestors would bear him witness. Lord Dakche had no choice but to accept. On the sacred stone of a proving ground, the nobleman faced the servant boy. Lord Dakche carried a sword crafted for his own hand and was clad in his great-grandfather's armour. The servant boy had neither armour nor weapon. When the battle began, the boy fought like a whole pack of angry deep stalkers. flinging himself upon the startled lord, wrenching the sword from his hand, and prying at his armour with bare fingers. The boy lord knocked Lord Dacia to the ground and beat him until the lord begged for mercy. The boy and his family were reinstated to their place in the Dacia household, and the virtue of the boy's father was not questioned again. The ancestors had spoken, and no one would question their word, as told by Shape of Vortex. Okay, so like a revenge, super cool revenge story.
I'm at your service.
Lesser noble.
None of these fighters could hold their own against Sir Blackstone.
I guess I can only talk to this guy, the Proving Master. Another cutscene.
Your Highness, it is an honor to have you here. Have you come to watch these brave warriors do battle in your honor?
No, I've come to fight. That's an interesting one. But no, I suppose I have to be responsible because there's a big dinner later. Wouldn't miss it.
Your presence encourages the fighters to greater feats.
I'll go take my place
I'll call
now.
the first fighters in a moment.
Cool. Oh, hold on. I'm trying to see. Alright, so we got Sir Blackstone against Franlin 2. Can I sit down? So what do I watch? Do I just watch? Are they actually losing health? Do I need to talk to the Proving Master?
I hope you're enjoying the proving so far.
Okay, so I have to wait till this game ends. I think. They are actually losing health and fighting each other, right?
I hope you're enjoying the proving so far.
I'm at your service.
My lord. As you wish.
Okay. I really can't tell who's winning this. Oh no, is there actually no, I don't think this is going to end. I think I have to go back.
My lord.
I'm ready to leave.
Your wish is our command.
Oh, this dude's still gone. He appears to be unconscious. Yep. I'll see you later, Marty.
Many thanks, my lord.
So is that my kingdom? Or maybe my kingdom, we don't know yet. I do have a sneaking suspicion that it will be. There's my scholar friend.
Yes.
Okay. So, is there anything else interesting to do? Oh, is this throne room? Okay.
your service.
Alright, this is the royal feast. What can we do here?
Look, the Grey Wardens are here. The raid tomorrow must be more than a standard mission. The Wardens only go where the Darkspawn are the greatest threat.
Oh.
Congratulations on being named Commander, my lord.
Commander? Is that the highest thing, or...?
May the Paragons watch over your command.
Lady Helmi.
I am at your service.
Lord Harrowmont, Lord Bemont, Lord Minor, King Adrian Aeducan. I assume this is my dad.
I am at your service.
Oh, never mind.
Consider. Trade contracts alone could bring great prosperity to our houses.
Will we really turn our back on our brothers and a potential fortune in cheap labor because of a political technicality?
Denial of the traditions of our people does not qualify as a political technicality. There is more to life than monetary gains, my lords Bimo and Mino.
Wise words, man.
The Assembly of Kal Sharok will respect the rule of Orzammar, or they will rot and die alone, surrounded by enemies.
Yes, my king.
But look, we have company to spare us further wrangling. Atrast Vala, my son. How fine you look in your great-grandfather's armor. Are you ready to be presented to the heads of the noble houses?
Of course, father.
So dutiful. Very well, let us begin. Lords, ladies, grant me a moment of your time. We are here today so I may present to you my second eldest child, blessed by the stone and born of the blood that ran in the veins of the Paragon Aeducan. Who would pose a question to the prospective commander? Who seeks to know the prospect better? No? Very well then. The ritual is complete. I give you Orzammar's next commander.
Yay!
Tomorrow, our newest commander will lead part of a mission to strike a great blow to the Darkspawn. Not only does this recover access to some of our most important mines, but it also allows our honored guest Duncan, head of Ferelden's Grey Wardens, to strike far into the deep roads.
Thank you, King Endrin.
What up,
While
Dunk?
the Darkspawn seem to withdraw, it is only because they are massing on the surface. This could mean a blight, and my men and I will discover the truth.
We are honored to have you with us, my friend. Now, feast, drink, and celebrate, for
Hell
the
yeah.
morning brings battle! As for you, my new commander, find your brother Trian and send him to me. He may be watching the provings, or getting some rest in his rooms.
No, we won't be rude and say, can't you send a servant? Of course,
Walk
father.
well, Commander.
Right, new codex, King Adrian Aeducan. Right, denial of the traditions of our people does not qualify as a political technicality. He literally just said that. Adrian of House Aeducan traces his ancestry back to the Paragon Aeducan, the greatest warrior of Orzammar's history, who beat back the Darkspawn hordes in the First Blight. The second son of King Ansgar Aeducan, he became heir after his elder brother died in the Proving. The most respected king in 4 generations, he restored contact with Kal Sharok, the only other remaining city of the once vast Dwarven Empire which had been lost during the First Blight. And a quest got updated too. Alright, let's see if we can talk to anyone else.
Quickly, find Trian and send him to me.
Okay, what about Lord Maynard?
May the ancestors grant us victory against the Darkspawn.
Lord Bemont?
If it isn't our newest commander, congratulations, Your Highness.
Lord Harrowmont?
Your father is very proud of you. Congratulations.
Duncan?
Greetings,
Oh.
my Lord Aeducan. It is an honor to meet you at last.
The honor is mine, Warden.
I have had the opportunity to recently meet with your father. He speaks highly of you. He says you may be the quickest fighter in all of House Aeducan.
I am pretty damn sick. We shall see what happens tomorrow.
Your response speaks of maturity beyond your years. We need more Grey Wardens like you, and quickly. Even as the Darkspawn weaken here in Orzammar,
Is that an offer?
stirring on the surface, a blight has begun. Soon the fight must go beyond the deep roads, lest the Darkspawn threaten all the world.
I do not know as much as I should about the Grey Wardens.
You know of our dedication to destroying the Darkspawn, our frontline presence during a blight. What else would you know?
What does joining entail?
Being a Grey Warden means abandoning all ties to your old life. It means dedicating yourself to destroying the Darkspawn.
So I'd have to leave my position in this noble family to join the Grey Wardens. Could I join the Grey Wardens and still stay in Orzammar?
I'm afraid not. Grey Wardens go where they're needed most. Right now, that is on the surface at the ruins of Ostagar, where the Human King gathers his armies to face the Blight.
I wish I could join you.
Truly? Then I will speak to your father after tomorrow's battle. I have my doubts he will relent, but there is always hope. Until then, good luck to you. Show the Darkspawn what your people are made of.
Alright, new codex, Duncan. New codex for Blights. The Grey Wardens. This guy's teaching me a lot. Right, the Grey Wardens. The first Blight had already raged for 90 years. The world was in chaos. A god had risen, twisted and corrupted. The remaining gods of Tevinter were silent, withdrawn. What writing we have recovered from those times is filled with despair, for everyone believed, from the greatest archons to the lowliest slaves, that the world was coming to an end. At Weishaupt Fortress in the desolate Anderfels, a meeting transpired. Soldiers of the Imperium, seasoned veterans who had known nothing their entire lifetimes except hopeless war, came together. When they left Weishaupt, they had renounced their oaths to the Imperium. They were soldiers no longer, they were the Grey Wardens. The Wardens began an aggressive campaign against the Blight, striking back against the Darkspawn, reclaiming lands given up for lost. The Blight was far from over, but their victories brought notice, and soon they received aid from every nation in Vedas. They grew in number as well as reputation. Finally, in the year 992 of the Tevinter Imperium, upon the Silent Plains they met the Archdemon Dumat in battle. A third of all the armies of northern Vedas were lost to the fighting, but Dumat fell and the Darkspawn fled back underground. Even that was not the end. The Imperium once revered 7 gods: Dumat, Zazikel, Toph, Andoral, Razikale, Luzakan and Urthemiel. 4 have risen as archdemons. The Grey Wardens have kept watch through the ages, well aware that peace is fleeting and that their war continues until the last of the dragon gods is gone. From Ferelden, Folklore and History by Sister Petrine Chantry Scholar. Darkspawn. The surfacers claim that the first Darkspawn fell from heaven. They spin tales of magic and sin, but the children of the stone know better. The Darkspawn rose up out of the earth, for it was in the deep roads they first appeared. Creatures in our own likeness, armed and armoured, but with no more intelligence than Tezpedan, bestial and savage. At first they were few, easily hunted and slain by our warriors, and in the recesses of the deep roads they grew in numbers and in courage. Our distant thags came under attack, and now it was the army, not a few warriors being sent to deal with the creatures. Victory still came easily though, and we thought the threat would soon be over. We were wrong, as told by Shaper Zibor. The Blights. My dear Annika, I would not worry about the assembly. Let the nobles sit together and argue over whose house owns the grandest thag. It keeps them from panicking, which they would surely do otherwise, and prevents them from making a greater nuisance of themselves. War is the business of warriors. I would say that the enemy's strategy seems to be changing. They never appeared to have a strategy before, beyond destroying everything in their path. For weeks their numbers appeared to be dwindling. There was talk that perhaps we were getting close to wiping them out. We could not have been more wrong, for today we came upon the body of their main force. I cannot give words to it, Annika. I have never before seen so much death in one place. There were Darkspawn beyond counting, and at the heart of the throng, a great beast, as tall as the palace of Orzammar with breath of fire. A paragon of Darkspawn, perhaps, for they seemed to pay it deference. They were leaving, marching toward the mine shafts which lead to the surface, and I knew when I beheld them that once they have devoured what lies above us, they will be back. From the letters of Paragon Educan. Finally, we've got a character, which is Duncan. Men and women from every race, warriors and mages, barbarians and kings, the Grey Warden sacrificed everything to stem the tide of darkness, and prevailed. Like many others, Duncan gave up his family name when he joined the ranks of the Wardens, a symbolic gesture of cutting ties. You might say this was a convenience in his case, however. His mother was from the Anderfels, his father from Tevinter. His childhood was spent in the free marches and Orlays. His people were everywhere and his homeland was nowhere. He was given the almost impossible task of leading the Wardens in Ferelden, a kingdom that had thrown the Order out 200 years earlier. Facing local suspicion and hostility, he set about finding recruits. Okay, thank you, Duncan. Grey Warden.
May House Educan grow in strength and power.
Thanks, man. Another Grey Warden?
I am at your service.
My lord.
Servant?
My lord.
Noble?
Good to see you.
Isn't there someone else like Lady something? Maybe she left.
No sign of trouble here.
Okay. Let's look at a map. So this way wasn't open to us before. Let's see what's going on around here. Not too much so far. Servant.
I am at your service, my lord.
Let's go in. Can we go into this room? Oh, I picked the lock. Oops. Damn. You just encountered a lock object. You might be able to pick the lock, or you might need. Okay. Cool. So, what's my reward? There's something else, wasn't there? Yeah, there's a barrel. I've seen that. 20 ice arrows, which do cold damage. Alright, I'll take it. Anything else worth anything in here? I like games that reward you looking around. Let's see what's in this room. A cook.
Your Highness, what a surprise. I apologize if we are in your way.
It's cool, man. I'm just looking around. Seeing if there's anything for me to eat. Servant?
You look exceptionally striking today, my lord.
Damn, thanks.
It is good to see you, my lord.
Sure must be. There's a barrel here. Does it have food in it? Small metal round shield. I'll take it. Let's see how it matches up to my current shield. Iron T1 requires 10 strength. It's literally the same thing as my current shield. So I won't bother changing it for now, but it's good to have a backup. What's this way then? Door. Where am I? Diamond quarters that way. Right, let's go through this door.
Will be done.
Alright, so I unlocked another door. Would I be able to unlock these if I wasn't a rogue? Can I not get another book? No book. I got a vase which we can loot. Another bow. Cool. There's a chest too.
Of course.
Which I'm able to unlock, which has some money. I think that's all there is here. Keep going, there's another door. Can I unlock this? Yeah. Yes, I can. Barrel?
Very well.
Quartz. This seems valuable. I'll take it. Nothing else there. And this was closed before, wasn't it? And we need to go to Trian's room. So have we explored the whole castle now? Except Trian's room? I think so. And Father's room. You haven't been in Father's room. Yeah, this way.
Yes.
Okay, Trian's room. And we've got... Do these guys both hate me? Because this Bellin guy just hangs out with Trian all the time. Is there anything else I can do in here? Like, steal some stuff? Maybe not steal. Crossbow. Cool. I'm not sure if I was supposed to take that, but you know what the heck. Stealing is good. Do I have to... Can I walk around with him? Is there something else? Okay. I can have a look around here first. Okay, nothing. We can't talk to Bellin. Okay, we'll talk to...
So you're a commander now, in name at least. Shouldn't you be attending our King Father?
Father wants to see you, Trian.
Of course he does. We must discuss strategy before tomorrow's battle. Balin, stay here and stroke the new commander's conceit if you like. But then get to bed.
All day I've put up with that. He can really grate on the nerves.
I agree.
And what I'm going to tell you next won't make you any more fond of him.
Oh dear. What are you talking about?
Trian has begun to move against you. I never thought his much proclaimed honor would allow him to actually act on his jealousy. Big brother, Trian is going to try to kill you.
Matt. Well, I mean, I guess this kind of brother feud was going to lead to something, but didn't think he was going to try and kill me. How do you know, Bella?
I overheard him giving orders to some of his men, and I was shocked. Then it began to make sense. Trian's decided you're a threat to his taking the throne. Maybe he's right.
How am I a threat to Trian?
He fears what you are becoming, in the eyes of the people and the Assembly. Trian's the named prince, but only the Assembly can proclaim a king. It would be unusual for the Assembly to ignore the king's choice, but it does happen.
The founder of House Bimo became a paragon and king in one move from the Assembly, and he was a commoner.
That was an extraordinary case, but at least a half-dozen times the Assembly named a lesser family member, or even someone from another house, as king. Usually, it's the popular younger brother of an undesirable prince.
So me, basically. So Trian thinks the Assembly would prefer me.
Look at it from his perspective. You're more personable than he's ever been. If you win glory against the Darkspawn tomorrow, it will only strengthen the case for you as the next heir. Trian
I like the sound of that.
will replace him on the spot. If not, the Assembly will surely turn against him when Father dies. You know his pride will never allow him to step aside.
What should I do, or what's your angle in this? What should I do?
You're the elder. I'll follow your lead as always.
Ah, thanks, man. I'll score him.
Permission to speak freely?
Of course, my friend.
Trian would make a terrible king, but no one wants to say it. He has just enough backing in the Assembly to make it ugly when your father dies, but not enough to become king. Killing him now makes your house stronger and saves a great deal of bloodshed later.
We'll wait, see what Trian does.
Very well. I'll keep my eyes open. I don't want to lose the brother I actually like.
Ah, thanks, Belen. I'm glad for your concern, Belen.
You're
Thank
welcome. I'm taking your place as father's second, so I'll be at hand tomorrow. For now, try to get some sleep.
May the Paragon smile down on you.
Alright.
Trian and his men will clear the way for the Grey Wardens to descend into the easternmost caverns. Those caverns
Wait, what
are
happened to
still
that
infested
girl,
by the worst of the
Mandy?
Darkspawn.
I think that was her name.
We cannot risk our own troops in there.
Did I get to see her?
Understood, Lord Haramond. We should be able to sense the Darkspawn and avoid them once the way is open.
May the Paragons favor you, and the stone catch you if you fall.
Come men! Glory awaits!
Balin, you and your men will second the king, clearing the main road.
Don't you think it looks a little cowardly to allow these humans to take our place where the fighting is thickest?
Are you questioning the battle plan?
Of course not. I'm sure
Yeah,
your
you are.
caution is for the glory of us all.
Enough, Balin. Take your men and make ready. Haramond and I need to have words with your sibling.
Good luck, my brother.
Your
Thanks, man.
father has a special mission for you.
In the eastern deep roads, there is a secret door carved into the stone.
The door leads to a Taig, abandoned long ago by your ancestors. The Darkspawn have made it impossible to reach it.
My father believed that the shield of the Paragon Aidukan remains in that Taig, under the stones of the central room. Reclaim the shield, and glory will be yours.
What else is in the Thaig?
My father's writings speak only of the shield. There may be countless other treasures, but only the shield matters.
We've sent 2 scouts.
I don't know, I
to make
like
sure
the sound of
tunnels
other
are clear.
treasures.
But be careful. One of the scouts will meet you at the first crossroads you come to. The second will be further in. When you get to the door, use your signet ring to open it. Questions?
Where do we go from there?
The crossroads where you meet the first scout will be the rendezvous point. There you can present the shield to the lords and demonstrate the strength of Aidukan.
May the ancestors watch over you, my child.
But not Theon, of course. Alright, new codex, deep roads, new quest, noble expedition. So I think we'll go through our new codex. So, deep roads. There isn't a dwarf alive who remembers the deep roads as they once were. They were the network of tunnels that joined the Thaigs together. To be honest, it isn't even right to give them such a simple term as tunnels. They are works of art with centuries of planning demonstrated the geometry of their walls, with the statues of the paragons that watch over travellers, with a flow of lava that keeps the deep roads lit and warm. The cloud gazers up on the surface talk of the imperial highway built by the magisters of old, a raised walkway that crossed thousands of miles, something that could only have been built by magic. Perhaps it is comparable to the deep roads, although we dwarves didn't need magic. Ooh, shots fired. I suppose it doesn't matter anymore. The Darkspawn rule the deep roads now. When Orzammar sealed off the entrances to the deep roads, abandoning everything that lay out there, we handed over the kingdom that was to those black bastards forever. To think that there are genlocks crawling over Bonamar now, tearing down our statues and defiling our greatest works. Corruption covers everything we built out there. Every dwarf who goes out and comes back says that it gets worse with each passing year. The foul spread a little further. And the cloud gazers think the Darkspawn are gone just because they aren't spilling out onto the surface? Huh. One day when Orzammar is gone for good, they'll find out differently. Those Darkspawn won't have anywhere else to go but up, and they'll do it. The surface folk will have themselves a blight that will never end. Transcript of a conversation with a member of a dwarven mining caste, 890 blessed. Okay, and we've got a character one. Lord Pyrel Harrowmont. He was at the feast, wasn't he? No one is born with rights of a throne. The sitting king may recommend a successor, but the assembly ultimately decides who will rule. House Harrowmont is one of our oldest noble houses, as old as Orzammar itself. Adrian's most trusted advisor, Harrowmont, is well known for being an able administrator and the author of many compromises in the ever-warring assembly. Alright, now let's check our quest. Noble Expedition. You've been given the task of finding the shield of the Paragon Iduka, and your father believes it lies forgotten in an abandoned Vague in the Eastern Deep Rose. What is that, just a hunch? Alright, okay. So I think we'll end the video there. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. And yeah, hopefully we'll get into some actual fighting in the next episode. See you later.